exploring Battle Creek.
Welcome to another episode of Exploring Battle Creek. Today, as you can see from the posters behind me, we're going to be interviewing the manager of the Knights, David Durkee. So, you will follow me inside. Here with David Durkee, and today, David, we're going to ask you a few questions. Okay, how long have the Knights been around?
We started up November of 2004, entering our third season.
Okay, and no, I'm sure everyone knows. So, what are the price ranges here with the Knights?
Tickets start at $5. The most expensive seat is $15, and we play all of our home games in Kellogg Arena. And the arena seats 3,800 or 3,800 for basketball.
Okay, so when you were little, did you ever think you would have a job like this?
I knew I wanted to be in sports. I mean, it's something I've grown up enjoying. So when I stopped being a player or athlete, you know, after high school, I knew I wanted to stay in this business. And I've worked my way up from being an intern now to general manager.
Okay, so how far do you think the Knights are going to go this season?
I think after our first season, when we went 21-0, won the IBL championship, and then last year it's a little tougher for us because I think everybody in the league gunned for us. I would expect us to be 15-5. I mean, that's kind of what I'm predicting for the year. But I think the right chemistry of players this year, our new coach, Logan Vanderbilt, has put together a good team. And I think, you know, with the right chemistry, then I think it'll get us back up to where we'd like to be.
Okay, so have you guys got any new players?
Yeah, our roster, out of 14 players, there's only 3 returning players from last year. We have some players that have come in from Grand Rapids. And then we've also added some players that have played in the CBA, ABA, and then some new players that are just right out of college.
We're here in Win 98.5. Today I'm here with Scott Wagner of Win 98.5. And Scott, we're going to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Okay, first question. How long has Win 98.5 been around?
The radio station's been here for quite a while. I want to say, as a country radio station, maybe 10, 15 years, something like that. I can't give you that exact number. I know our program director, PJ Lacey's been here for about 8 or 9 years herself. So it's been in existence in a country format for at least that.
Okay. And Scott, when you were a kid, did you ever think you would grow up and be working with the radio?
Actually, yeah, I was one of those weird people. I grew up in Chicago on the north side, and I knew when I was about 7 or 8 what I wanted to do. I had written a letter to a guy who was a big star in Chicago radio back then in the 60s, Wally Phillips at WGN. And he wrote me back and he sent me a bunch of stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool that he took the time to do it. And I was fortunate enough to go into a high school in the north suburbs that had radio stations, facilities, and TV facilities, as well as programs to teach you stuff, plus internships and things like that. And it kind of gelled from there.
Okay. And last question, quick.
Yeah.
What exactly do you do then?
I'm still trying to figure that out myself. You've seen what I do. Button pushing. Basically, I do a few things. I'm assistant program director. That means I work hand in hand with the program director in different capacities. Everything from, like, well, she's sick today, so I cover some of her jobs or whatever as needed. I program a lot of the music that you hear on the radio station. Also, I'm on the air in the afternoons until 6, and that's primarily my gig. It's it's doing the contesting and doing the thing and doing the weather thing and the whole radio deal.
All right, Scott, I'd like to thank you for your time and
pleasure to do it.
Have a good day.
Thanks.